Hey everybody, my name is Student Athlete, and in today's video we are doing a food review. Today we are going to be reviewing the Casa di Mama pepperoni pizza. I was just browsing the freezer section for no particular reason, and this pizza really stood out to me because I found this pizza for $3 whole. In the box, it looks like a pretty sizable pizza. You know, I would probably call this, I don't know, there's my hand for reference, maybe a small or a medium from Domino's. But I mean, considering my typical Domino's order is something like 22 plus Canadian dollars, this is basically like 16% of that price. So I really can't make any complaints, you know. Now, I just got off work, so I'm actually a little bit hungry. I'm quite looking forward to this, so I say, why don't we just open it up and see what it looks like? Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and open our pizza here. This might be difficult with one hand, that's okay. There we go, making some progress. Oh man, I might need to speed this up. There we go. And now for the big reveal, does this pizza look anything like it does on the box? That was not as smooth of an opening as I thought it would be. Well, it's a pepperoni pizza, what can I say? Pretty simple, I mean it's frozen, you know, I'm sure it'll look better once it's all cooked and looking like that. If I were to give my initial thoughts, you know, the pepperoni distribution is pretty good. It's not too dense here, I guess that makes it as healthy as a pepperoni pizza can get. You can see we have a little bit of spices on those pepperonis as well. I think that'll kind of spice things up. And yeah, I mean, there's plenty of cheese. Look at that layer. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like there's actually quite a bit of cheese on there too. So I think as far as $3 go, let's have a look at our instructions here. We want to go forfeiting. Remove the thingy, of course. Man, I really feel like a pizza's not quite the same without that plastic layer right there. But I mean, if I must. And then again, take off the cardboard as well. I would actually be a bit surprised if this takes 14 to 16 minutes. I'm going to be making this pizza in my toaster oven, so I feel like compared to a typical oven, it's probably a little bit quicker. So I guess we'll find out. Here's the secret. Don't tell anyone. When you bake a Casa di Mama pizza, you're baking it for the very first time, not just heating it up. So it's crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside, just like Mama would make it with her very own kitchen. Fresh tasting pizza crust. Hopefully it's fresh tasting. I don't really know what the standard is for frozen pizzas in that respect. Alright, I've now removed the pizza from the plastic packaging, and to give them some credit, it actually feels quite doughy. I feel like this will lend well to a bake, so I guess we'll find out. I'm just going to go ahead and open up this oven now, and then I can slip that right in, and 10 to 14 minutes from now, we'll see how it turns out. Look at it go. Ooh, it's starting to smell good in here. You can definitely see the cheese starting to melt and bubble up, especially around that corner right there, but we're not really seeing that browning from the crust, so it's a little concerning at the moment. Give it a few more minutes. There was this one brand of frozen pizza that I used to get all the time, and that one was a bit more expensive, but it was pretty good. I'm hoping that I'll be able to experience a little bit of nostalgia when I take my first bite into this one here, but I guess we'll find out. Oh no, dude, no, look at this. Terrible disaster update. Everything is falling off because of how the cheese is melting and cascading everything down the sides. Oh man, I don't even know if there's pepperoni on the other side right now. This is a disaster. It smells so good though. Wait, did I leave paper on the underside? I think I might have. Uh-oh. Alright, I have removed the $3 pizza from the oven. I gotta be honest, I'm not really seeing the resemblance. I took it out after the minimum amount of time because I saw that it was totally destroying itself, and this is the result. So, Hopefully it'll be tastier than it looks. I mean, it still doesn't look too bad, but you can definitely see the impact that that huge bubble had on the pepperoni. I mean, this whole section is completely clear of pepperoni, and honestly, I don't even know if there's cheese there, if that's just dough. On the other hand, all of the pepperoni and a whole bunch of cheese flowed to the very edge over here, and there's a whole group over here as well, but nothing really in this middle space. So hopefully it turns out better than it looks. I'll probably rearrange some of these pepperonis so I can appreciate it properly. So we'll see how it goes. Can confirm I did indeed cook it with a piece of paper directly underneath, but hey, maybe that's more sanitary than the metal that I was putting it on, so that's a plus. I initially got out the fork and knife because I wasn't sure how else I was going to cut it. We don't really have a pizza cutter where I am, but now that it's cut, looking at this piece, like, I actually don't know if I'm even going to be able to eat it as a triangle. It seems like it's staying stable pretty easily, but it basically looks like a cracker. Like, that is such a thin slice compared to how thick it was when we first put it in the oven. It's crazy how much of the pizza just evaporated after that, so we'll see how this goes. I am still going to try to eat this like a pizza, so wish me luck here. I'm going to give it a try now. Hopefully it's cool enough at this point as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, but here we go. No more stalling. Okay. Like I was thinking, this kind of feels like a cracker. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It's so thin and so crispy on the bottom because, again, I put it in for the minimum amount of time. I don't know if it's because of the toaster oven or what, but I think that was too long, I'll be honest. It's a little bit darker than I would have planned for it to be. So I think that first slice didn't have any pepperoni on it either. Like I said, the pepperoni kind of spread everywhere, but this part does indeed have a pepperoni, so I'm going to give that a try next. I'll let you know how it goes. You know what? Texture-wise, very crackery. Taste-wise, it's good pizza. It's hard to go wrong with pepperoni. There's only two ingredients. It's cheese and pepperoni. I'm satisfied with this. For $3, I would get this not every day. I think it would be terrible for me, but I would get this any day that I wanted pizza. I would go to the store, get a $3 pizza. This one right here. I'm going to pause on my eating real quick to show you guys something really weird. Check this out. This piece, very, very doughy still. This is like, it's like this side was barely cooked at all. Now, let me lift up the rest of the pizza here. Do you see how dark that is? Why did it cook that way? Oh, I just made a pepperoni fall off again. I don't understand, but it's still good. Can't complain. So, I think it's about time I give my review. I thought it was pretty solid. If I were to rate this compared to all pizzas I've had, I wouldn't say it was the best one ever, certainly. But you know, as far as frozen pizzas go, it's on the upper end of the frozens that I've tried. For frozen pizzas, I'm going to call it an A tier. And if we're looking at pizza in general, you know, it's maybe a mid to high B. Like, it's a respectable pizza for sure. Oh, and look at this. They've conveniently included other pizzas for us to review. I gotta collect them all. So I still have 6 pizzas to go. We gotta do the 4 cheese, the classic Canadian, the deluxe, the Hawaiian, the bacon, and the 3 meat. I am now noticing, though, high in saturated fat, high in sodium content. Let me see if I can find some ingredients for us here. Now that I've already reviewed and consumed the pizza, I'm seeing that This is 40% of your daily fat needs, 78% of trans fats, 87% of sodium that you need for a day. That's pretty crazy. No wonder I drank like 2 glasses of water while eating that. So, maybe I'm gonna wait till the morning and let my stomach pitch in on this review as well. I'll see you guys then. I finally managed to fish out those pepperoni slices that dropped in there right away. Now that the oven has cooled down, and look at this, man. That thing is rock solid. Yep.